Australian tour has been going great. The shows in Melbourne and Adelaide were killing. And today's a day off in Adelaide, so it's really nice. I'm going to get to check out Adelaide. Today I'm at the Central Market in Adelaide. It's a cool market with lots of little specialized food shops. The coolest one is Mushroom Man's Mushroom Shop. Hi, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you. How are you?
Good. What's your name?
Elise.
Elise, and what's your name?
Lucy.
Ah, nice to meet you guys. So you work at Mushroom Man's Mushroom Shop.
Yeah.
This place is awesome. I've never seen a place that just sells mushrooms. How cool. How many different kinds of mushrooms do you guys sell?
Well, we've got the whites and the Swiss, and then we've also got all the dried range as well, so quite a lot.
Like 20 different kinds, or how many?
Probably about 10 to 15 maybe.
Wow. And truffles and...
Yep. And then we've got oils and vigorettes, and we sell truffle honey, and we sell spices and stuff like that as well, so...
How cool. Mushroom Man's, I love it. Alright, well thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Okay.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.
Just getting ready for the show in Adelaide. The opening act on this tour is the Sheepdogs. Let's go check them out. The Sheepdogs are the first band ever to make the cover of Rolling Stone magazine as an unsigned band. That led to a deal with Atlantic Records, and now they're on their way. What a great bunch of guys, too. One of the great things about the John Fogerty tour in Australia, we have an awesome band opening up for us. We have a great Canadian rock band called the Sheepdogs. What's up, guys?
Yeah, what's up, man?
How's it going?
How you doing?
What's up? Yeah, great show, man. Great show.
Thank you.
So I grew up a big Allman Brothers fan.
Hell yeah.
Allman Brothers and like all that southern rock, like Molly Hatchet and all that. And you guys totally have that kind of sound. I love it, man.
Thanks. We just come from a different place, but it doesn't matter. You can still, if you love it, you can still play it, right?
That's right. That's right. So did you guys have fun? I know this is you guys' last night out here. We're gonna miss you, man. It's been great to have like a great kick-ass rock and roll band before we go on. So.
Well, I mean, it's a pleasure to be opening for you guys, man. It's fantastic.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Fantastic.
So, I also heard you guys talking about you guys lost a bunch of your luggage or something on this tour. Is that what happened?
Qantas lost all of our bags and our guitars. They basically stayed in LA when we
American Airlines. Let's blame American Airlines.
Well, yeah. Anyway, so the first show we had to wear the clothes that we were wearing on the plane and use like rented guitars.
We went to Target and bought some shirts and underwear. That's about it.
Well, I have to admit, for even me, I had laundry troubles, so I wore the same clothes a few days on this tour too. So it just kind of happens sometimes, right?
That's how it rolls sometimes.
No clothes is different than dirty clothes.
Yeah, at least if you got some clothes, it's not too bad.
Qantas gave us these like short gray shorts, this like big Qantas shirt. We were joking.
Pajamas, man.
Yeah, we were joking we could all come out wearing that when we came play the show because we didn't have any clothes.
See how that went over?
Yeah, didn't do it though. Didn't have enough balls.
So, what's your guys' website, or how can people find you guys?
TheSheepdogs.com.
Okay.
We're on Facebook and Twitter at The Sheepdogs, all the usual things, iTunes, and then we got a new album coming out this summer. So.
Awesome, that's great. And just tell me you guys' names quick.
I'm Ewan Curry.
Nice.
I'm Ryan Gullum.
Sam Corbett.
Lead Hansen.
Awesome.
Roll call.
Roll call, boys, roll call.
Together we form like Voltron and become the Sheepdogs.
I'm standing here with Dean in Perth. So in Perth, they're like rocking, they're into it when people come over here to play, right? Tell me about it.
Crazy people.
Because not a lot of people come here, right?
No, that's right. They used to in the old days, but yeah, we get a bit deprived of stuff now, so when they come over here, we just go crazy.
Love it. All right, so we're heading out to our local rockabilly club.
Yeah, DeVille's pad. Yep.
That's right, with the amazing James Infeld. I'm here at DeVille's pad in Perth, Australia. This is an amazing place. There is an instrumental band playing, and the place is packed. my God, I love these guys. They even did a song from one of my favorite Australian bands of all time, AC/DC. Here's Highway to Hell. I'm always championing the working musician, and Kenny Aronoff is one of the top working musicians in the world. I gotta say, he's a workaholic. He's one of the hardest working, most professional, and most fun guys to be with on the road that I've ever met.
Oh, that's nice.
And if you watch him,
how professional is that?
No blood.
Yeah.
No marks.
Wow, you're Superman. I'm working with Superman. You can hit him, beat him up, kill him, and he comes back.
So if you see Kenny on stage, you see him, he is a powerhouse rock and roll drummer. But what a lot of people don't know is Kenny actually went to school for classical music, right?
Yeah.
Where did you go to school?
1 year at UMass and then 4 years at Indiana University, which is, Indiana University's top 3 classical schools in the country. At least when I went, it was really,
wow, that's
really
awesome.
Competitive, really competitive.
It's hard to actually went to school for a little while for classical guitar. It's tough, man. That's some serious.
Yeah,
so you really got to be able to read. And man, it's intense. And you played in the orchestra too?
Oh yeah, I was played it. I had to do 2 operas a year. I had to play a symphony orchestra, you know, and I even won a concerto competition on marimba. I had learned a violin piece for my senior recital, which was an encore piece that Itzhak Perlman used as his encore as a violinist. This great Israeli violinist. When I was a freshman at IU, Indiana University, I said, man, if I'm going to work on a piece, you know, for a whole year, that's what I love. It's technical, but it's really a beautiful piece.
Wow.
And so I learned that piece. It was 2 hours a day for a year. And then my teacher said, you know, you really are performing this as a performer. I want you to enter this competition. And I won. So 60-piece orchestra in a big opera hall the size of the New York Met, with me in a tuxedo playing a violin concerto.
Wow.
You know, like when the violinist walks out, they roll the marimba out, and I was like, it's on my website. If you go into the audio part.
What is your website? KennyAronoff.com?
Yeah, www.kennyaronoff.com. And in the audio part, you see me with a tuxedo, blue tuxedo with hair down to here, kind of like yours.
Wow. Yeah. And I've seen the charts that you write out. You're good at that stuff, man. You're a great reader. So you also do drum clinics, right?
Yep.
So when you meet like young musicians, what's like a little bit of advice you give them for like, you know, how to work in this business and what's a couple things you want to tell kids?
The rules have changed so much because the business has changed so much and it's morphing all the time. Basically, I mean, there isn't as much money. Record labels don't have as much money. The money that the record labels make is based on record sales and downloads, and people start buying CDs or downloading. So record labels don't have the money to give a band and say, hey, you know, go in the studio for this budget. Or when I was coming up, I was with John Mellencamp. They invested 5 albums. They knew that the guy was a star, and they realized that he was going to develop his show, develop his writing ability, and develop the band and everything, and they were right. And in the 5th record, it was, I want to think the 5th record was American Fool, which was a Grammy award-winning record with 2 #1 hit singles, you know, Jack and Diana and Hurt So Good. And when you were #1 back then, you couldn't. Every radio station had, and every TV station, you couldn't get away from it.
Yeah, let me just say too that all musicians know who Kenny is, but just in case you don't, he played in John Mellencamp's band for like 17 years.
Yeah.
He's been on a bunch of hit singles, like what, like 9 #1 hit singles, probably over 100 gold records.
Oh yeah.
He's on a ton of records. Even if you don't know his name, you've heard him play drums.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty
I'm
awesome.
on the radio every day.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, let's see, a couple Blaze of Glory, Bon Jovi, Meatloaf, I'll do anything for love, but I won't do that.
Of course, the Jack and Diane, Mellencamp, Hurt So Good.
Yeah. But it's broad. I've recorded with Ray Charles and B.B. King, but I've also recorded with Tony Iommi from Black Sabbath, Alice Cooper. Was on tour with the Pumpkins. I'm just trying to show the diversity, you know.
Yeah, it's versatility. Yeah. That's the thing. That's why you work so much. Is you get raw styles. You've studied. You're disciplined. It's impressive. And one more thing I want to ask you about. You're also in another band right now. It's called Chickenfoot, with one of my favorite guitar players, Joe Satriani. So what's it like working with Joe?
Unbelievable. The biggest thing with him is his feel. It's amazing. He's unbelievable. His feel. I mean, forget the soloing part. I mean, it's his feel and his parts. I love guitar players that come up with the hook lines and parts. Like, we'll be jamming. I mean, a great compliment from Greg Bissonette, this great drummer, said, we were jamming for the Christmas show, KLOS Christmas show in LA. He says, is that a song you guys are working on? And it wasn't. We were just jamming, and Joe keeps coming up with these hook lines that are like parts. Like, you don't even need the vocals, you know. And then, oh, by the way, Sammy Hagar's there.
Yeah, it's an awesome band. It's Sammy Hagar, Michael Anthony, Joe Satriani, and Kenny.
Feels like I'm playing in Van Halen meets Zeppelin.
That's awesome.
That's what it feels like. Yeah.
All right, we got to get ready for the show. It's just about time to get ready. Thank you, Kenny. Thanks for being on my show.
See you on stage.
See you on stage.
Flying
out of
Come on, man. Come on. It sounds hard.
It doesn't matter the phrasing.
No. The whole thing.
It sounded pretty good.
That was awesome.
It's not warm enough for me.
Doesn't matter.
No, see, I got
you got the thing.
Thanks, man. Thanks, guys.
This is Maceo Parker. He played on all those great James Brown records and is one of the best musicians to ever walk this planet.
Australia was great. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.